Russian invaders attempted to seize the positions of the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the Kharkiv region. The brigade's press service published a video of the repulsion of the Russian assault on social media. The Russian invaders sent an armored group consisting of 2 armored personnel carriers, infantry, and a tank to support them. As the 3rd assault line approached, an accurate handheld anti-tank grenade launcher shot from a Ukrainian defender immobilized 1 Russian infantry fighting vehicle, IFV. A group of enemy infantry disembarked from the armored vehicle, but the crew was hit by Ukrainian drones. The other IFV continued to move and also later dropped off infantry near Ukrainian positions and tried to escape, but was hit by an FPV drone. The vehicle was immobilized on the field. The drone operators of the 3rd Assault Brigade and the artillery, which used cluster munitions, continued to destroy the Russian infantry. The drone operators dropped ammunition on the immobilized Russian infantry fighting vehicles to destroy them completely. They approached with a tank and 2 IFVs, the first one stalled due to an accurate shot from a handheld anti-tank grenade launcher, and the drones killed the crew. An infantry fighting vehicle with the second group was also used as fodder for our FPV birds, the defense said. The brigade clarified that the Russian assault was repelled by soldiers of the 2nd Assault Battalion and pilots of the Unmanned Systems Battalion, together with artillerymen of the Team Shot and Thunder Riders units. OSINT researchers of the War Archive Telegram channel found out that the battle took place south of the village of Lozova, Kharkiv region. At the same time, in the Kharkiv region, Ukrainian paratroopers of the 77th Separate Airmobile Brigade repelled a Russian assault. The 77th Separate Airmobile Brigade said that the assault took place in the Kupiansk sector. The enemy tried to act openly and insolently and was punished for it, losing a significant amount of equipment and personnel, the military said. Before the offensive, drone operators mined the roads. For this purpose, special drones were used to drop anti-tank mines. During the assault, reconnaissance drones were already watching the Russians and adjusting their artillery systems. FPV drones were also successfully used to destroy Russian equipment. During the battle, Ukrainian paratroopers managed to neutralize 3 infantry fighting vehicles and 1 tank. Now the Russians are trying to move closer to Kupiansk. The enemy also managed to create a bridgehead for an offensive in the northern sector. However, the eastern and northern directions are holding. The enemy is quite far from the city. The enemy is not looking forward to an attack on the city in the near future, said Serhiy Santa, commander of the Special Forces Group of the Separate Typhoon Detachment of the National Guard of Ukraine. Meanwhile, the 118th Separate Territorial Defense Brigade repulsed a Russian mechanized assault in the Siversk sector. The press service posted the video of the destruction of the Russian attack aircraft on the brigade's official Facebook page. The published video shows that the Russians went to the assault in a group consisting of 2 MTLBs equipped with anti-drone huts that transported the assault group. However, according to the published video, the first vehicle in the group was destroyed by an anti-tank mine, while FPV kamikaze drones hit the second several times. After that, the second MTLB turned around and left the battlefield. The assault group that had rushed out of the hit vehicles took cover in empty trenches in the gray zone, where FPV kamikazes and drone bombers later hit it. The Siversk sector has long been a stable area of the front line, but combat clashes take place there daily. However, it has less intensity than in the Pokrovsk, Velika Novosilka, or Kurakov areas. For example, on January 14th, the Russian military conducted 5 massive assaults on the positions of the 10th Mountain Assault Brigade in the Siversk sector. To do so, they used the tactic of rapid attacks on motorcycles along with a classic mechanized offensive on armored vehicles. The video published at the time showed that the heavy equipment was destroyed in the fields. However, some of the assaulters on motorcycles managed to cross the gray zone and flew into the Ukrainian military positions. The footage of the 108th Battalion of the brigade, which repelled the assault, captures a group of 12 motorcyclists who managed to break through. After that, a close firefight with the use of hand grenades began. The soldiers managed to hold off the invaders until the arrival of attack drones, which started to methodically knock out enemy infantry from the captured dugouts, trenches, and landings. After fighting off all the attacks, the Mountain Assault Brigade's fighters managed to count 39 motorcycles, 2 ATVs, 2 cars, and 2 infantry fighting vehicles of the Russian armed forces destroyed.